question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Hi, James.
Hi.
I am Naufal from IDN Times, Indonesia.
Good to see you.
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm excited to be here in the Philippines talking to people. You know, I've made this movie for a long time now, and so being able to sit down and have conversations with people about something that I really love is a joy.
Yeah, that's true. So yesterday I watched the 30 minutes of Superman, and it was very amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And from that, I realized that chemistry between Rachel and David is so perfect.
Yes.
So I was wondering, how do you know that David and Rachel would be a perfect new Superman and Lois Lane?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was this bunch of series of steps, but I was very fortunate in that they were two of the first people to audition for those roles. So I saw them very early on. And then when we did a screen test with them, we did a screen test with 3 different Lois Lanes and 3 different Superman, and we mixed and matched because I knew that I was auditioning Superman and I was auditioning Lois, but I'm also auditioning Chloe, which is the 2 of them together. And I knew that their chemistry needed to work. The way they, spoke to each other and the back and forth, there needed to be a music to their vibe together. Because I've been in situations before where I've cast romantic leads separately, and then you get them together and it doesn't totally work. So I wanted to make sure that worked, and it was amazing when I first saw them together.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Superman is set in the cities like Metropolis or Smallville with North American characteristics. So have you ever been interested in expanding the setting to another location, like maybe Indonesia or maybe to another Southeast Asia countries? Because we want to see a Superman in a beautiful tropical country setting. What do you think about it?
Well, I would love for Superman to come visit Indonesia, and I would love to find an Indonesian superhero to be in the DCU.
Ooh.
Because I think that one of the things that we're trying to do at DC is to have various creators from around the world create characters within their countries. So we have people working on projects in Korea, in Brazil, and to create characters from all around the world, because we really do believe DC is about people all over the world. It isn't about America. It's about America in addition to all those other places, and no place is more important than the other. And America's not more important than Indonesia, and so we want everybody to feel like they have their own piece of this in whatever way they can.
So I really want that to be happen that maybe in the future.
Absolutely.
So, we see many iconic villains in this Superman movie. If you, I wonder if you ever be in it, if you were in a villain in this Superman movie, who you gonna be and what is your plan to defeat Superman?
I think you kind of see it you'll see what Lex does. I've thought for years and years and years, if I had to kill Superman, this is very weird that I think
brutal.
this, but I think it really, for real, I think, how can I kill Superman? And I thought about it all the time, and then I'm like, I think the way to kill Superman is this. And you'll see Lex do that to Superman in this movie and try to achieve his goal. And I relate to Lex Luthor. Now, he's much meaner than me. But I relate. I see why he's jealous. I understand. I think Lex Luthor thinks of Superman like artists think of AI. He doesn't like this guy coming in who's all perfect looking and beautiful and taking up his space and getting all the glory. So I get it. I've been jealous before. I think we all have.
Okay, so I have noticed that in many of your films you were feature cute animals.
Yes.
Like in Superman, we're going to see Crypto the dog.
Yeah.
So do you have any kind of personal vision or a special message behind that?
Listen, I don't know why I love animals so much, but I love animals more than I love anything. That includes movies, television. I don't want to say my wife, but she knows how close my dogs and I are. But I think that I love animals. I don't know why. I was raised from the time I was an infant with a dog named Shawnee, who was like my sister. We were puppies together and we played together, and she was my first sibling. So I think that I'm partially imprinted on animals, and every time I see a dog, I feel at home and I want to play with it and get on the ground.
That is so cool, James. So thank you for your time. It is such a pleasure to meet you today.
You too.
So I hope you have a wonderful time in Manila. Thank you
I
so
will
much.
try. Thank you.